Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Coldborough Park Farm version 2. So we've got the grass field cut up here. As you can see, we've got all that cut. The worker didn't make that bad a job actually. I was quite impressed. So what we're going to do today, I have come up with one problem. I bought the Bergman trailer. I didn't go for the big huge one, I thought I'll go with that one. But that doesn't what I want. That won't go in this shed either. So that's not the best. So we'll get the sheep sorted first anyways. So we'll put the rowing up machine on the back of the fence here. We'll fire that up. And we'll go and set him off. I'll probably just put the Massey on follow me for the time being, just till we get the headlands done. Oh, wrong button. God, I haven't played it for a day and I've forgotten all the buttons already. Anyways, we'll connect that up. PTO on. There we go. That's the one I wanted. There we go. It kept coming up that the wool wasn't spawning. I couldn't work out what it was, but the Massey was parked in its place. I actually thought it spawned in there, but obviously not. So if anyone's parked anything on the end of there and it's coming up that their wool pallet's blocked, that's the reason. Shows what I know. I'm learning as I'm going along. It's all a bit different to the 15 version. So we'll get him in here. Get that opened out. Lower it down, switch it on. Right, just jump out. I know I shouldn't leave it running, but it'll be alright. There's only us. The worker's having a cup of coffee, so we'll jump in. Oh, didn't really want to fill him up, but never mind. There we go. Fire him up. Might as well have the back window open. Window, where it is, there it is. So we'll go and stick this on follow me behind the fence. We'll just get the headlands done and then I can set the worker off and we can collect the rest of it. So if we turn that on, lower it down, that should be good. Put him on follow me, Control F, I'll just give him 15 meters. I'll not jump out using the door, otherwise I'll not be able to shoot it. And away we go. He's made it through the, or she's made it through the gate, that's the main thing. It's probably a bit tight for them, they're probably going to miss some. Sorry there was no videos yesterday, another busy day. It seems to be a regular thing, but I shouldn't complain really. If we're busy it's keeping me in a job, so. And that's what pays the bills at the end of the day. So I hope nobody's had too hard a day today. Mine hasn't been too bad today. Only one trailer to load today. The only problem is having to go into the wood, load myself, fetch it out, put it on them, they disappear, I have to go back, load myself again, and it was miserable wet weather today. In the glorious Dalby Forest today, that's where we were. Load of 8-foot pine. That seems to be working hunky dory. And I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank all my subscribers, old and new. When I looked last, it's 199. Man alive, I can't believe we've got that many. You must be mad to sit and watch me. But thank you very much. Getting a lot more comments than that. I really do like comments. Any feedback or anything like that, you're more than welcome to leave comments for me. Tell me where I'm going wrong. Although that, I don't think the comment section is big enough for that. We'll be there all day. So I am going to go around again. Just get roughly, just so it's got more to turn. Because I'm going to set the worker off with the rowing up machine as well. Oh, he's nearly full actually. There's more grass on there than I thought. I haven't quite sussed out how I'm going to get it into the cows. Oh, there's a trough outside, isn't there? I hadn't thought of that. Happy days. I could have gone with a bigger loading wagon now. What a numpty I am. Right, so we'll stop that. Knock that off. Jump out. Yes, I hadn't thought of that till just then. I am such a numpty. I'll put it down to lack of sleep and working too hard. Not used to it. But yeah, we'll go and give this to the sheep anyways. That'll get their productivity sky high because they've got water. Keep hitting the wrong button, that. So we'll give the oh, we might as well give the cows first. I think this is the feed trough over here. In fact, I'm almost sure this is the feed trough. It's whether the oh, there we go. I was going to say it's whether the trigger's on this side or it's on the other side. Oh man, maybe we should have bought some cows first before we did that. Never mind. There's some grass in for them. I know there was something I meant to do. I've just remembered what it was. There's a new version of course play out. That does like the automatic leveling. So I'll have to get that downloaded. Man, we're not taking a lot of grass, aren't our animals today? So what we'll do is we'll dump this in the silage pit. We may as well start filling that up. I doubt we'll ever have it full, but now what I believe with this silage pit is don't shove it out. It works no problem at all as long as you don't shove it right against the wall. If you shove it right against the wall, it will go out the back. But if you just do it normally and don't do anything silly, then it should work perfectly well. So that's what we're going to do. We won't do anything silly. Not sure that's the best spawn point for the wool, mind. Not with my driving. Happy days. So yeah, I wound the clock on a little bit, a few hours. I'll just have to pretend we haven't cut it today. We cut it yesterday or the day before. We just turned it over this morning, ready for it to be baled. So one thing you wouldn't do is cut, turn over and bale in the same day. Not if you wanted hay, anyways. So I'll jump out there again. Jump back in here. I thought I'd left it running, but I hadn't. So that's okay. I'm not quite sure how we're going to get round the telegraph pole here. What I'll probably do is just go down this side. We missed it, yeah. Then we'll cut back in again. That'll do. As long as nobody's paying me for the job, that's alright. It doesn't matter what a mess I make of it. So don't want to turn too sharp, so I'm not bothered if I miss a little bit. Hopefully the feed wagon will pick that up. Loading wagon, should I say? Oh yeah, there we go. Happy days. I'm sure on 15 we've got these grass fields over here as well. I'm sure we did. But as you can see, the money's down a bit. Definitely going to have to do some harvesting. Which at the moment I don't think still not ready. I must invest back in a plough again, so yeah, not ready yet. Getting there. It'll be whether it's today or tomorrow, that'll be the problem. So what I will do is I'll just wind that on to ×5. I'm going to take him back down here and set him off in the bottom. I won't show you all me rowing up because we're going to have to row that hay up as well, so I'll have to do that myself rather than the worker. So once we get him set off, we'll jump in the massey. We'll drive something with a bit of power for once. That's working okay. So we can not follow me off here. We'll take over. Apart from the fence decided is finished. So we're going to have to jump out of here again. What do you think you're doing, man? Pay you good money to knock it off the worker. Well, I have to start it up first. So hopefully this time he will do as he's told. Right. Are you going to keep going? Are you going to think he's stopped again? Oh, that's promising, promising. Right. We're back on track. So jump in again. Yeah, I just went for this one's 350 horsepower. I didn't go for the 8737. I thought that was a bit overkill. This is a bit overkill, I think, for this map. But I think 400 horsepower was definitely a bit on the overkill size. 350. Well, at least it's a little bit smaller. And the New Holland T7, I think that was the 313 horsepower, I think that is. That's a lot of horsepower for a farm this size as well, personally. But hey, we never use the big ones. We never use the bigger equipment, so why not? I'm not going to worry too much about these bits he's missing where he's turning, where it's on a slope. Or on an angle, should I say. But yeah, we're going to get a little bit of grass off this field. We're nearly that's 25,000 litres. So the pit's going to, like I say, the pit's going to be nowhere near full, but it's going to have some in. So is everyone liking the new version? Is everyone playing it? Is probably the main question. Has anyone found any faults? I haven't as yet, apart from ones that I've caused, like the sheep wall not spawning, but we fixed that. We've moved the tractor and it's all working again. And no, the nuggets, you can't find one. There's one round about here somewhere. I know that's an issue, but as you say, if you really want it, you can pretend you've, as I did, pretend you've collected them all and just give yourself $1 million. Million pounds, man. Yeah, it's been a long day again. Another 3:30 start this morning. Another one tomorrow morning. I wouldn't even mind, but I'm not an early bird. I don't like getting up in the morning. Yeah, I'm more of a night owl, so my clock's all to pot. I did work out why I wanted to be a wagon driver and start in the morning first thing. But hey, we've been doing it quite a while now. I think this is 16 years, I think. It will be this year. God, I am getting old. So what we'll do is we'll try and go slightly to the side. I have no idea where the other heap is, but we'll try and go slightly to the side. There we go. And we'll dump that off there. No idea what it's looking like. No, we're nowhere near the back of the pit, but hey ho. It may make it easier to flat. We can go right over it. So, in fact, we'll just jump out and we'll just set the T7 off. Because I know with this levelling part of the... I've just been watching Ian Robson actually. He's the man to watch for tutorials. And it was showing you it seems to make quite a good job as well. I don't want to go right over because it'll belly out and then we'll get stuck. How are we doing? If I can get it kinda to a half decent flatness. Ooh. And I'll just set courseplay. That was what I was planning. But I think if I set courseplay off with that now, it's just going to go and get stuck. Because I don't get stuck. Oh, come on. No. You're taking the Michael. You can see the Massey coming here to give it a ram. Oh well. Oh well. It was nice while it lasted. Oh dear. I get no better. Right, let's go and get some more grass. Or maybe just bury the T7 in the silage pit. Yeah, it's doing okay. Good. This one down here. So yeah, we're still going to get, well, another 2 load maybe. This one and another one. As I say, I should have gone with the I should have gone with the bigger loading wagon really. But I thought this one would go in the barn. And I hadn't given it a thought that I wouldn't need to go in the barn with the trough being outside. But never mind. If we need a bigger one, we can work up to it. This one will do for the time being. In fact, Not too sure actually. There's not going to be a lot left, but I don't think once we get a trailer full here. It's not a problem. The field of corn, I think it's field 4. We are going to just kind of cut it as corn. We'll get a corn header for the combine. Now, I've read them headers that I've got. Is it the MacDon one? I may have an issue with them. They struggle to get up the hills or something. So whether they're running on the ground too much or not, I don't know. There is a John Deere header for it. I just thought I'd try one of them. So I watched a video on them the other day. Well, I think it was the person that had made the mod, and they look quite sharp, well made, texture-wise and everything. Realistic looking, so I thought we'd try one. Plus, they've also, like the 45 footers, they've got the built-in header trailer in with them, so I thought that was handy. But, so if you watch a video and I'm having a nightmare with a combine and the header catching on the ground, we know what it is. It's not just my bad driving that time. Yeah, I think I was maybe hoping a bit much. I'm gonna get this one full and then a little bit in the bottom of it again, I think. So this is 34,000, so that's 30. So halfway down the other row, we should be somewhere close. It's 32, 33, here's the buzzer, there we go. So we'll probably just do this grass in this field, in this episode. Oh, where's he going? Where's he going? That's right, I'm gonna have to go see where he's going. He's had enough. He's moving in with the sheep. Has he finished? He has as well. So it was him that drove through the hedge, not me. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. That's the one. So I can't get the blame for that one. Now that feeder there is supposed to be a sell point as well for bales. I haven't tried it. I know he, was it Eustace? I think he did a video, because you can sell bales up at the horse area now as well. If anybody wants to see a video on all the changes, Eustace Farmer. He's done an awesome video on that. In fact, most of his videos are pretty awesome. In fact, all his videos are pretty awesome. There's one he's done. Oh, hold on, do that properly. There's one he's done on Sandy Bay. I think it's the first pre-release one. If you haven't seen that, go and watch that. He's made an awesome job of that. I have no idea how he comes up with the ideas. But yeah, he's done an absolute awesome job of that. So yeah, that's Eustace Farmer. That's E-U-S-T-A-C-E, and then his surname's P-H-A-R-M-E-R. I think I've spelled that right. If he watches this, I've spelled it wrong. I'm very sorry. English and spelling was never my strong point. Right, so back to the Massey. So jump in. There we go. So like I say, it's not going to be a very long one, this one. I will wind the clock on and we'll mid-afternoon when we come back for the next video, I think, and then we can go and rope the hay. So it looks like it's sat in the sun all day. And see, if I do it this way, you can't see what I'm actually doing, can you? You all know what I'm going to do, but nobody can actually see what I'm going to do. Yeah, we must have hit the heap there. Oh man. So because there's not a lot, we may as well just dump this in the middle again. Right, let's do a bit of outer cab. It's not something I do a lot of, to be honest. Third person. I do if I'm doing certain jobs, but most of it's in cab, which probably isn't the most exciting to watch actually. All you're looking at is that little bit out the front window there. So I apologise actually if anybody would prefer third person. They're quite beefy these, mind, aren't they, with the wider tyres on. So, but this one, rest of that one, and then just them 3 little bits up there. So we're not going to get a lot more. But we'll not worry. We're not going to have hundreds and hundreds of cows at the moment, so they're not going to need too much feeding wise that way. So just spin that around. I'm just going to grab that bit there, just because I can. I must admit, it makes a difference when you've got a tractor where you put the foot down and you press the throttle and it does go, man, even on a hill. I'm not used to using the smaller ones. So, like I say, with this one I just thought, well, why not? Let's not start with all this small, tiny equipment. Let's give us a little bit of a head start. Just to be a bit different. Must get fed up with me using all the same small machineries all the time. Let's go a bit bigger. Plus some of these fields, the grass fields aren't huge, but some of the arable land is. The crops, the field the crops are in, some of them are huge. And with us having the ploughing turned on, it's going to take some ploughing, especially if we were just using a 3-footer reversible. Right, nearly there. We're going to nearly have half a trailer load, so it's not too bad. Maybe just over half. By the time we pick these up. And 50%, 51. There we go. Our first cut silage finished. I'm sure there's not many farmers just have one field for silage though. We may have to invest in some more when money becomes more available. I suppose we could have cut the cow field, to be honest. Never mind, never mind. This will do for now. Anybody that doesn't know, you've also got to muck out your animals on here. Well, the cows. Once you start giving them straw, they will start producing manure in the stalls that you have to muck out. I always like that, the realism of that on 15. I did like that. I'm making a eat pigs over this silage pit, man. Anyways, that's empty, or as much as it's going to, I think. Has anyone else noticed that? Sometimes we'll leave a little bit in. Oh well, never mind. Never mind, we won't lose any sleep over that. Where I'm going to put it, man, yeah? I think we'll put it in that shed over here on the left. Or should I say, we'll try and put it in the shed over here on the left. Do 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 do. Stick it there somewhere, and somewhere near the back wall there. So we'll jump out. Do 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 do. Go around and disconnect it. Oh, well, we could have come back a little bit further, but that'll do. That'll do. Right, we'll jump over that side. Let me see what we're doing. I know I should never jump over a PTO when the engine's running. I'm too fat to get down there. There we go. And the light switches all work. Don't know whether I showed you that before. We have lights. Right, so I think I'll switch this off for the time being. And we'll jump out. Turn around, close the door. And there we go. I think. Oh no, we'll try and sort the silage pit out, then we'll leave it there. Man alive, what have you been doing? What have you been doing? Yeah. It's how to nosedive a T7. God, I thought I got it stuck again then. Let's start from the corners and work in. That's, well, now we're getting somewhere. He says, famous last words. I think we really should get the loader in here, man. Trying to level this out before I squash it down. Ooh, I thought we were stuck again. Yeah, definitely think we should have got a leveler of some description. I do think it makes a difference the bigger the tractor you've got. Oh, you're having a giraffe. Now we're getting somewhere though. As I say, there's not going to be a lot. What is there? 110,000. So that will keep 10-20 cows going for quite a while. Yeah, as I say, from what I believe, say you had the the blade on, if you were pushing it forward, because the blade will keep some on it, as soon as you went through the wall like that, as you can see the hydraulics will go through, it will shove it through. But if you don't, I know on the PS4 I think it was, when I was playing on it, I put it in here and it does come right to the back, but it does give you like a lip over the back here, and as long as you're not shoving it over the edge, the silage pit works no problem at all. That's all I did, was tipped it at the back. It tips at the back no problem, and then I just drove up and down it like that, levelled it off, none at all went through the back. It was working perfectly, as it should. So yeah, I think it's just if you're using some kind of implement to push it about, that's when it's causing issues, but only at the very back wall, from what I believe. So, gotta bet you're bored sick here by now, aren't you? Watching me drive backwards and forwards over a little heap of grass and making a meal of it. Anyways guys, we'll leave it there. I'll not make you suffer, I'm only 49%. So we'll leave it there, and until the next time, I'll say bye for now.